Hi, you all. Welcome to Love and Abundance Show. And today we are going to be starting a beautiful series. In fact, we are going to be starting a challenge. Let me not forget to introduce myself. My name is Usamaka Chime. And today's episode is actually going to be very interesting because it's the beginning of our new series, new challenge. And the challenge, I tagged it a 30-day challenge to a phenomenal Nigeria. And this is actually inspired by the upcoming election. You know, we're about to go to the poll, and it's a time again to elect a leader to govern this great nation Nigeria. And I want to use this 30 days that is remaining to prepare our minds to, remind us of our vision, our dream for this great nation Nigeria. I want to remind the Nigerian people, the great youths of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and the whole citizens, especially those who are eligible to vote. I want to remind you that we are not just going there just to vote. There is a reason behind our voting. And I want us to really look into it with these remaining 30 days before we go to the poll. And this challenge is actually going to help us every day to have a food for thought, something to think about, something to really reason from within us. Let me just start by reminding us that in the world today, there is a very big leadership vacuum that may never be filled. All the nations in the world are actually, having this challenge in their governments. Therefore, there is need for effective leadership that is reliable, a leadership that is competent and compassionate all over the world. But some countries experience worse situations than others, which is actually the Nigerian case today. So, in our government today in Nigeria, we do not lack people. I want us to know that. But we lack leadership in the people that govern us. And it's because of the lack of character and leadership in our leaders that we have been going through what we see today in our government, in our nation. The truth is that the nation can never be better than the people that governs it. That is the case with Nigeria. So what we see today is as a result of the character and the personality of those who lead us. So the problem we face today is a character problem. And the solution lies only on our assessment of the characters of the kind of people we vote into power. This problem is not a spiritual problem. So no matter how we pray, it cannot be solved. The only way it can be solved by prayer is when we pray for a leader with the character and personality that is required to rule the nation. And also we take action to really assess and find out who such leader is or who such leaders are to govern this great nation. So it's about it's actually about us, the citizens of this beloved nation, to choose right and vote the right people into office. So I am here to encourage the Nigerian youths, the Nigerian people, to look beyond charisma and go for character in this upcoming election. Let us look for a leader with integrity, a leader with passion, who has principles, who is led by moral, a leader with vision and convictions, a leader who have values for this great nation. And I want us to actually look into the candidates we have for presidency in the upcoming election. So let's just look at it, because as for me, we have them, the candidates, but I have actually analyzed, I have actually looked into them, but I have seen that Alhaji Atiku Abubakar and Peter Obi, his running mates, are actually, the people that have this character to compare to the others. I'm not saying that Alhaji Atiku Abubakar is actually the best candidate to lead Nigeria at this time, but I'm saying that among the candidates in this upcoming election for presidency, he and his running mates, they actually stand out from others. I have personally analyzed these people and all the candidates that are coming up, and I found out that they are actually the only ones amongst others who is capable of delivering what we require and desire at this point in our lives in this nation. See, I remember a quote by Plato. He says that the greatest penalty for declining to rule is to be ruled by someone inferior to yourself. So if we, the citizens of this great nation, does not drop favoritism, if we do not drop ethnicism, if we do not drop, party affiliations and, group influences, and vote for the one who is capable of leading us this time around, we will actually end up in regrets again. It's been happening. We always clamor for change, but the problem is that we go for that change the wrong way. See, we shouldn't forget that the consequences, of a decision or action are more important than the decisions or action itself. So we have to be wise. We have to be wise, Nigerian people. Let us refuse to do what we will regret tomorrow. No matter what you think you will get right now from that decision or action you are taking against this nation, against this upcoming election, think about the consequences, please. See, right now we are citizens threatened by our own government. See, there is fear and terror everywhere in our beautiful nation. And that is called tyranny. That is what Nigerian people face today. And I am so sure deep down in you, deep down within you, deep down within me, that, every Nigeria wants, we have this hunger for a better government, a greater government that will come to rescue us, Nigeria, from this problem. Right now, we are looking at the people that can actually do something for us. We should not ignore them because of one thing or the other, because of ethnicism, because of party affiliations, because of the group, because of anything at all. This is the time for you to be selfless. It's time for you to think about this great nation. It is not time for your own self. It's time for us. It is time for us. See, let us feel this hunger. Let us feed the hunger that we have for a new government. Let's use it to choose the better people with the character and personalities that we will deserve for leadership of this nation. See, we already have the candidates, so we are going forward. Now, look at Alhaji Abubakar, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, and Peter Obi. Look at their character. Look into their experience. Look at their achievement. Look at their services that they have rendered to this nation. Look at their values. Look at their portfolio. And, just compare it with the other candidates for you to actually choose right. Atiku Abubakar is actually the man. Him with Peter Obi, they are actually the men, for this season and time that we have in this great nation today. So refuse to be passive this time around. We have to be active to make things happen, to do what we ought to do so we can have what we want to have. Don't forget that the key to good governance is to have people with character and values in government. Someone said that government is like an omelette. If you get a rotten egg, you definitely will get a rotten omelette. No matter how expensive the oil or the frying pan you use in making the omelette, it will turn out automatically rotten, smelling. But when you get a good egg, you make a beautiful omelette automatically. So if you get the people who has this leadership character in them, who have the character and the personality, the values that we should look out for to govern this nation, the nation will automatically be good. So I think I will be stopping here. You just say a word for thought for us, all of us who are actually preparing to go to the poll. We should look into this. Forget anything that anyone is promising you. Forget anything that they are giving you for this campaign. Look into it. The people who have this experience, who have the character that we are looking for right now, who have the personality, the value, the leadership value that we are looking for, are actually these two people. But in this 30-day challenge, we'll be analyzing a lot of things about good governance in a country so that it will help us to actually take decisions. I'm not going to force anyone, but I'm actually here to make us see the reasons for us to actually choose right, because we always clamor for change, but we go about it the wrong way. Right now is the time for all of us in mass to come out and vote for the right person to govern this nation, to bring us out of the level we are right now and take us to the next level. Alhaji Atiku Abubakar and Peter Obi might not actually be the best candidates for Nigeria, but today, amongst the other candidates, they stand out to be the best. So I urge you to look into it and vote for the real change this time around. So I will leave you here with one thing: take action to inspire someone in your family, in your school, in your workplace, your neighbors, in your community, to vote right today. Vote for Alhaji Atiku Abubakar and His Excellency Peter Obi. Thank you so much for listening. We'll come back tomorrow and continue our challenge. God bless you. My name is Telo Zamakachime, and I love you. Vote for the progressive Nigeria. Nigeria have to be phenomenal. Thank you.